Good morning, Tallmadge High School. Thanks for tuning in for another episode of Tallmadge TV.
We hope you guys had a safe time trick-or-treating last week, and more importantly, we hope you guys got a lot of candy.
And if you still want more, we've got a treat for you today. I'm Phillip Glasser.
And I'm Derek Lightel.
And I'm John Lebowski, and this is Tallmadge TV.
Now let's go to Vaughn for this week's spooky announcements.
Bro, what? It's not the script.
Be sure to sign up for the annual dodgeball tournament. The tournament will be held in all academies A through C from November 14th to November 17th. All sign-up forms are due in Mrs. Stazak's room by November 10th. Each team should consist of 8 players and the cost is $5 per person. This Saturday's ACT review session covers the reading section. The session is $25 and lasts from 8 a.m. to noon in Mrs. Conway's room. The Tallmadge Historical Society is looking for people to read various facts about Tallmadge for a QR code interactive learning program for the younger kids in Tallmadge. In other words, you'll read off some pre-written facts about Tallmadge while being recorded, and that recording will later be embedded into a QR code that will play your audio when scanned. If you're interested, be sure to sign up with Mrs. Gibson in the main office. And finally, if you haven't done so already, make sure to enroll in the Daily Announcement Google Classroom. Just ask any teacher for the enrollment code. And this concludes your morning announcements.
Thanks, Vaughn. Now give us the sports for this week. Don't forget to say something about the playoff teams.
Alright, gotcha, Derek. For this week's score report, we're sorry to say both the volleyball and soccer teams ended up with a loss last week, but they each had a very good run. And finally, the football team's victory against Revere means that we're going to be going to the playoffs. Now, let's go to the schedule. Coming up this week, the cross-country team is sending Ryan Ryder, Raven Edge, and Kenna Lovelace over to the National Trail Raceway for states. And of course, we've got the first playoff football game the Friday beforehand.
Wow. Let's give a round of applause for all our THS sports teams.
Everyone has done a really nice job this season. Now, let's go to the weather. Wait, Vaughn, what the heck happened up here?
Well, there's been a few budget cuts for this episode, and actually it means that we only have enough budget for one more segment. So, which one do you guys want? You guys want the theme or How Great is America?
Well, which one's more important?
How great is America? We have Scott Seeker and Spooky Hollow. Scott, how great is America?
It is pretty spooky. Back to you, Phil.
Thanks, Scott, and I hope you don't forget your head somewhere.
Yeah, walking around like that would just be thinking without your head.
Okay, anyways, I'm Phil Glasser.
And I'm
a terrible comedian. And this has been Tallmadge TV. Be incredible.
And we'll keep on being credible.
Stay tuned for next week.
Cameron, tell me how that really makes you feel.
Well, it makes me feel pretty sad because I put a lot of effort into those videos, and I come prepared each week, hoping to make people's days, and it just makes me sad that I'm just known as a disappointment, and that they like How Great is America better, because all he says is, it's pretty great, or it's pretty lit. Like, I even had the theme for this week's game all picked out. It was going to be camo. It was going to be great.